Yeah, what's up? What's good? What's pop? What's cracking? Percolate was really good. It's your man Theo Butler. We are in here. We are in here. What's up? What's cracking? What's percolating? Nico Bean, the youngest lion on the team, is in the building. What? Yeah. We are in here. It's a lot going on. Before we begin, though, like, share, subscribe. You saw the photo. You saw the time. We're finna get off into this thing. A lot of people, or some, quite a few, have been feeling some type of way in regards to the Robert Downey Jr. announcement, if you will. Coming back, Dr. Doom, everybody named Mama. It seemed like everybody named Mama. Y'all hold on 1 second, close the door. Seemed like everybody, well, quite a few people are reacting to Robert Downey Jr. Being brought back as Dr. Doom. I see content providers, comic book content providers, doing their best to explain how this comes about. I'm a comic book fan, and yes, it is true that Tony Stark and Victor Von Doom do have some history and everything like that. I am, but that ain't what this video is about, though. No, it's folks, rightfully, wrongfully so, commenting. Let me use that word, commenting on the Robert Downey Jr. hire, and some have even compared it to what's going on with Jonathan Majors. Theo, where you going with it? Well, I've seen people talk about it and everything like that, and this might be hubris on my part, might be, but I don't feel like any of those folks, regardless of who they are, have spoken on it like they should. No. See, if you're trying to talk about injustices in regards to Robert Downey Jr. and Jonathan Majors, you just scratching the surface if you just talking about the legal system. No, you got to talk about the perception problem as well. It ain't too many folks talking about and that perception problem. It ain't just limited to Robert Downey Jr. and Jonathan Majors. It's not. We talk about taking black back in 2024. We talk about being black and proud. Well, some of us are being black and convenient. Some of us are being black and some of us just ain't keeping it a buck. Like, let me just go ahead and say, some of us just ain't keeping it a buck. I'm gonna go ahead and greet everybody that's in here. We got Nico Bean, we got Javon Bless, we got Kamoyo King, the president of the Black Panther fan group. What is going on? Nico says, I believe they just being lazy. You're not thinking deep enough. You just say they being lazy. Well, lazy is just you not doing something you could do, but you don't want to do. But go further. What makes you not want to do it? See, there's some things, we know what lazy is. I know when I'm being lazy. When you want to do something, there's nothing that's going to stop you. When you don't want to do something, anything can come along. Well, I've been lazy. We all been lazy in our lifetime. Ain't nobody, exempt from that. But why were you lazy? Why didn't you want to do it? Jump into that. Why you didn't want to do it? See, that's when you get down into the nitty-gritty of it. Okay, well, first and foremost, let me say this. Let me just clarify. I like everybody you saw in the picture. I like everybody as an actor, some more so than others. Ezra Miller comes last out that group because, as far as I'm concerned, he ain't the most accomplished out the four. But I can't say either one has done a bad job with the stuff that was put in front of them. No, whether we liked it or not, they did what they could do with what was written in front of them. That's what that is. Okay, well, Robert Downey Jr. Me and Robert go back. If you are Generation X, baby boomer, you go back with Robert Downey Jr. This the Breakfast Club. No, this the real Breakfast Club. You go back with Robert. That's it. Because you go back with Robert, you know Robert had some issues. And you know, yes, we are supposed to be a forgiving society. We are supposed to give people second chances and everything like that. But Black folk need to stop expecting what other folk get. Black folk need to understand that's what that is. And do they damnedest, do they due diligence not to put themselves in that position where they're leaning on somebody, needing somebody to do something for them. Also, Black folks need to stop white-splaining stuff. It is what it is. You feel like you got to go above and beyond to white-splain it to your fellow brothers and sisters. I'm gonna be honest with you. You sound just as damn dumb, just as damn disingenuous, just as damn stupid as somebody else that's saying it. Don't know why you feel like you got to say it, but oh well. Well, we know Robert Downey Jr. It is what it is. Now, here's the thing. You either cared or you didn't care. No, dead ass. When Robert Downey Jr. got caught up in all that stuff, you either cared or didn't care. You either wanted him to do better or you wanted him to spend the rest of his life in jail. You fell on one or two fences. I wanted the dude to do better. Oh, you got locked up? Oh, damn. My fault, Big Sam. I thought I was inboxing myself that stuff on Messenger, so disregard that unless you want to open it up and read it. That's how I prepare for my show to make sure I got everything that I need. So this is what I got. Let's start with Robert Downey Jr. We're going to go in chronological order of the offenses. So he was under the influence of a controlled substance and in possession of cocaine and Valium. That don't make him a bad person. It don't. It mean he got caught. He was going to use them for, and probably better that he got caught because it saved his career, probably saved his life. Oh, we glad. And he did a year in jail. People magazine, a year. That's 365 days. It's a year. And yes, we know why Marvel hired him. Low risk. You either gonna come in and make it do what it's gonna do, and we're gonna have some fun, or you're not. Yeah, Terrence Howard was highly paid more than Robert Downey Jr. Back then, Terrence Howard's acting career, his trajectory was going up. Robert was down here. But here's the thing. Folks want to act like because Robert Downey Jr. had a drug problem, he wasn't talented. One ain't necessarily got anything to do with the other one. It's been quite a few talented brothers and sisters that then left this world early because of life. Because of life. Who finna sit up here and say Robert Downey Jr. prior to being arrested couldn't act? You be lying. You be lying your ass off. You would be. So we're not gonna do that. Well, the thing was, society, the judicial system, they did punish Robert Downey Jr. And some might look at that and say, well, Jonathan Majors didn't get no jail time. He didn't. You're absolutely right. He didn't. But he lost time still. He still lost time, whether you want to say he had to sit off to the side for a little bit or he got locked up for a little bit. No, he still had to go away and got ridiculed every step of the way. And mind you, his offense didn't result in him getting locked up. It didn't. The perception, though. What was the perception of Jonathan Majors while he was going through this? We saw it play out all on social media. We did. How many people to this day, right now, consider Jonathan Majors, we say this to keep it a buck episode, he worse than Donald Trump? That's the perception. What he did to Grace Jabari is worse than any damn thing Donald Trump has done. Worse than any damn thing Robert Downey Jr. has ever done. Now, mind you, let's keep this in mind. Jonathan Majors was never sentenced to jail. Jonathan Majors does not have drug possession on his record. He don't. Jonathan Majors does not have in his history an intent to incite the overthrowing of the American government. No, Donald Trump got that one. Donald got that one by himself. But how do some people view Jonathan Majors? Damn everything that he got opportunities on the table now, let him cook. Are those opportunities comparable to what Robert Downey Jr. got when he came back? It's Marvel Studios, Disney Studios, Warner Brothers, Paramount offering Jonathan Majors a huge ass contract. No. He got to build himself back up. Robert Downey Jr. came in with Iron Man. You ain't got to build yourself up with Tony Stark. You just need to give us Tony Stark. He did that. Okay, well, let's keep looking. We got Jonathan Majors. We got Ezra Miller. Okay, let's go. Now, I could share this if you would like. If you would like for me to share this information with you, let me know and I'll put it in here. But this is from DeMars. Matter of fact, we'll go ahead and do it like this. I say, if you know me, grow me, sharing is caring. So damn it, let's do it like this. Here we go. I'm gonna get this. I'm gonna copy this link. I'm gonna copy this link. I'm gonna come on. I'm gonna bring up YouTube. We're gonna make sure we ain't got no sound because we don't want them problems. Because we say sharing is caring. I want everybody to have what I got. And I just want to make, hopefully Godfrey, the comedian, pulls up and everything like that. Because he spoke on this, but it's one of them things where Godfrey's a comedian. He's a comedian, no differently than Dr. Umar Johnson is who he is. No differently than Anthony. See, in essence, I don't expect them to know what I know. They can talk on it, but not talk on it like superhero fans gonna talk on it. And if we are nothing else in the Rock With Me Nation, what are we? We are superhero fans. So let's go. Let's keep this thing up to date. And y'all do call me the griot. Y'all do call me the griot. I appreciate that. Y'all feel like that's what that is. I'm gonna do my damnedest every day to earn that title, the griot. So we got this here. Now, I'm a comic book fan. I read Flashpoint. I read Flashpoint. That's a huge story. Did you see the animated movie? Did you see the cartoon? So it went from being in the comics to being in the movie theater. Now, had it been done right, it wasn't. It wasn't. It was not done right. But had it done right, oh my goodness, if you're a WWE fan and you like Sheamus, this would have been a banger after banger after banger after banger. But that ain't what they that ain't what they did. That ain't what they did. That Ezra Miller literally was being set up to do some amazing stuff. He was. All my dog had to do was stay out of trouble. He literally could have been to the DCU what Robert Downey Jr. was to Marvel. Okay, well, let's go. Shout out to Beck Milligan. This is published February 10th, 2023, because I don't believe in taking credit for other people's work. Here we go. On March 28th, Miller was arrested in March 28th. Miller was arrested in Hawaii. Police alleged that Miller was involved in a physical altercation with patrons at a karaoke bar after they yelled obscenities while patrons sang and spat in a patron's face. Although Miller claimed to police at the time of their arrest that they were the ones who were assaulted, just 3 weeks later, Miller was arrested again in Hawaii. I don't know what this dude love Hawaii. In Hawaii for allegedly throwing a chair at a woman. No, he threw the chair at her. Now, I would love to tell you that I remember him receiving the vitriol that Jonathan Majors got, but I'd be lying. I'd be lying. He threw a chair, a whole ass chair. And no, I ain't trying to get you in the car, in the back of the vehicle, so you will leave me the hell alone. No, I just want to F you up. Okay. Which left her with a cut on her forehead. So he ain't just throw the chair at her. No, he struck her. Who said something? Give me, watch this. Give me the YouTuber that slammed him. Matter of fact, here we go. I know I done said some things about black content providers, black movie directors and black executives, black actors and actresses. I have. Who went after Ezra? And mind you, the brothers and sisters that I be talking about, they ain't done nothing like this. they ain't done nothing like this. They even the dude that was previously Cain the Conqueror, he ain't do nothing like this. Let me keep going. In early June, TMZ reported that the parents of an 18-year-old named Takata Iron Eyes were asking the court to issue an order of protection against Miller on behalf of their daughter. The parents claim that Miller groomed their child. The actor apparently began a friendship with Takata back in 2016 when they were 23 and she was 12. You know who else has done some stuff like this? He in jail right now. We call him the Pied Piper R&B. It's R. Kelly. Help me out. What is society's perception of R. Kelly? Here we go. I got you one better. You ready? Well, I ain't got one better. It's damn near the same thing. What did he in hot water for right now? I'm sorry. What is Sean in hot water for right now? What is Sean in hot water for right now? It's got something to do with minors. It's got something to do with abusing women. It's amazing. Sean then lost money. Sean then lost money. Sean then went into hiding. Sean like, nah, man, I ain't. Ezra didn't go into hiding. No. Ezra was getting ready to go into production. Perception. Here we go. You black, I'm black. We like black characters. Okay. We human though. So we enjoy a lot of different stuff. Ezra Miller ain't get dragged as bad as Drake. Ezra Miller did not get dragged as bad as Drake. And I don't mean no harm, but when I look at Drake and Ezra Miller, and I'm looking at us as a people and how we responded, so how society responded. Because watch this, quite a few people that look like Ezra Miller had so much to say about the Drake and Kendrick beef. He ain't say nothing about Ezra. Fans didn't say nothing about Ezra. The media didn't say nothing about. The only thing the media said bad about Ezra was that damn movie. But Ezra got to be in the movie. Not once, but twice. He played two different damn characters. It's now, mind you, Ezra got to play two different damn characters. Jonathan, the character he was playing, Kang, has a plethora of the same damn version of him. What's the difference between Jonathan Majors and Ezra Miller? We were talking about Robert Downey Jr. You see how I just did this? Robert Downey got convicted. Okay. Jonathan got convicted. Robert Downey Jr. went to jail. Came out, and Marvel said him. Now he did what he was supposed to do with it. When somebody presents you with an opportunity, you are supposed to make the best of it. That's what he did. Okay, well, I ain't mad at that. I'm just trying to figure out when my dog get this. When he get that, what a major studio waiting on him? A year over with. All this happened last year. Okay, well, what a major studio at with my dog? Waiting on him. Somebody said, well, he finna eat. He finna eat like RDJ? Is he finna eat like RDJ? Because the last movie he was in, I don't think got covered like any damn movie. And I ain't talking about a Marvel project either. I don't think that movie received any type of the type of press that any Robert Downey Jr. movie then received. I don't. If I'm wrong, y'all tell me. But it's the eye test, it's the perception thing. So before going to jail, after going to jail, Robert Downey's trajectory is all we saw were deflections, excuses, and goalpost shift. The only people who called them out were Dre, Planet Fanatics, Back of the Bus, Chill, Pam, and you and D Real. Yep. So, with that said, they also claimed that over the years, Miller has supplied Dakota with alcohol, marijuana, and LSD. Court documents state that Dakota's parents believe Miller uses violence, intimidation, threat of violence, fear, paranoia, delusions, and drugs to hold sway over a young adolescent Dakota. Although Dakota herself has said via Instagram posts that her parents' allegations hold no weight, and Miller, her comrade. Oh, she speaks so glowingly. Her comrade. What child know to use the word comrade? She using the word comrade at the age of 15. Although Dakota herself has said via an Instagram post that her parents' allegations hold no weight, and Miller, her comrade, has only provided her with loving support. After a friend of hers passed away, shortly after this story surfaced, the Daily Beast announced that a mother and her 12-year-old child were granted a temporary harassment prevention order against Miller. The mother says she and her child had multiple encounters with Miller where he was allegedly menacing and inappropriate. That sounds like Jonathan Majors. Hell, that don't sound even like Robert Downey Jr., but it's crazy. Because he still was able to go do a movie playing Barry Allen. They spent a lot of money on that movie. Like, all this is taking place before the movie. They still threw the check at him. In essence, watch this. If he could get the Flash after all that nonsense, mind you, I don't believe in race swapping. Y'all know how I feel about that. Well, hell, how come Jonathan Majors couldn't come back as Kane? See, Gilbert, see Godfrey, that's why I was trying to get you. That's why I was trying to get you. Robert Downey Jr. It's really Ezra Miller. And it ain't just Ezra Miller. We're going to talk about on who else that applies to as well. It was reported that one incident included Miller allegedly saying talking like that could get you into a really serious situation while opening their jacket to reveal a gun. Really? Who he sound like at this point in time? Oh, the dude that's running for president of the United States of America, Donald Trump. Yes, it's something to be said. Narcissists all act the same damn way. I don't know why we keep giving them a pass. I guess popularity. Another included Miller allegedly saying, I've talked extensively with your child, and they have a lot of power to them. At one point, you're going to realize that you don't have any control over them anymore. He's being quoted. Ezra Miller's being quoted. At one point, you're going to realize that you don't have any control over them anymore. They're elevated being, and they would be lucky to have someone like me guide them. This is a grown-ass man. It's a grown-ass man terrorizing a mother and her daughter. The only thing we got close to this is Robert. Well, Robert is locked up. He is. Ezra got to make a whole damn movie after being busted upside the head with this. Nobody batted an eyelash. Not the judicial system, not Warner Brothers, not the writer, not the director. They all look the other damn way. Wasn't just for him either. But they didn't do this for him. They didn't do that for Jonathan, did they? Around the same time, Rolling Stone published an article detailing that Miller's Vermont home allegedly has unattended guns strewn around the property and a sizable cannabis farm, which sources claim are unsuitable for the 25-year-old mother and her 3 young children. Hold on, make sure I'm saying this right. Around the same time, Rolling Stone published an article detailing that Miller's Vermont home allegedly has unattended guns strewn around the property and a sizable cannabis farm, which sources claim are unsuitable for the 25-year-old mother and her 3 young children that live on Miller's 96-acre property. Just days ago, Rolling Stone further reported that Vermont's Child Services and Vermont State Police have now gotten involved. The police are currently trying to locate the woman and her children to serve her with an emergency care order that demands her children are removed from Miller's farm and her care. And finally, last week, on August 8th, Miller was arrested for burglary. Allegedly, Miller broke into a Stanford residence while the homeowners make sure I read this right. Cell phone keep jumping between paragraphs. Allegedly, Miller broke into a Stanford home residence while the homeowners weren't home and stole several bottles of alcohol. Still got a job. Still got to go see. He still got to be in Flashpoint, right? Now, let me stop right there. Full stop. How much press did Flashpoint receive? How much pub did it receive? Knowing everything that, because it ain't like you knew this already. How much push did it receive? How much? This is after the fact. Flashpoint. How many of us reviewed Flashpoint, came out the movie and gave immediate reactions? How many of us, knowing that Ezra Miller was going through this, knowing how the judicial system is when it comes to us, still encouraged us to go support this movie? It was what it was. Todd McFarlane, that's why I say you got to touch these IPs in all facets. Todd McFarlane put out an action figure, Flash action figure that resembled Ezra Miller. He did. You don't think he got some change off that? This after the fact, because I know folks gonna be like, well, Theo, Jonathan Majors got a King action figure. That's before. That's before. And let's be clear, Marvel just dropped another King action figure. It's the comic book version. It ain't Jonathan Majors. It ain't. Oh, well, you don't like that? You didn't know about that? Hey, what we talk about, equality, right? I don't want to leave the women out. Let's go to Amber Heard. You know, Johnny Depp. I want to say 90210, but that ain't it. Y'all know this show I'm talking about. We used to watch it back in the day. So, Amber Heard. The jury unanimously finds that Heard defamed Depp. Oh, and she must have did a damn good job. Like, she must have went above and beyond to talk bad about this dude because he ain't broke. Awarded him $5 million in punitive damages and $10 million in compensatory damages. I don't think Grace Jabari got getting any of that. I don't think they looked at Grace Jabari as being a victim. You know what Jonathan Majors was convicted of? He was convicted of, and people don't want to read. He beat her ass. No, he didn't. They found him guilty of picking her up and putting her in a position where she could have harmed herself while he was putting her in the vehicle. He'd have been better off not even touching her, which men, fellas, if you want to know how to avoid this in the future, one, don't get involved with her. That's it. That's it. We ain't no. We got to make better decisions. We got to make better. It starts right there at the decision-making process. Right there, they introduce themselves. The spider sense go to tingling and everything like that. Shake her hand, say, hey, nice to meet you, go on about your business. But it is what it is. But when the woman start acting ocky, you got to go. You got to go. As a man, see, I didn't say black man. See how I didn't put race in there? You as a man, you got to go. You society ain't looking at that right. No, you got to go. Watch this. You ready? Theo, don't say that. No. Here we go. Didn't no boy get groped? The dude, the boy, the young man from Ghost. Is the woman facing any backlash? And when I say backlash, legal back. She sexually assaulted him on camera in front of God and country. All we did was joke and laugh about it. That couldn't have been Tyreek. The dude to play Tyreek? Oh, no. So as men, we understand off the rip. It ain't that ain't what that is. It's a double standard. Okay, well, you gotta know how to move. This me saying to men, if you ever find yourself in that situation, don't put your hands on her. Don't turn your back on her. I learned that from my grandmother, the women in my life. Don't ever turn your back on an aggressive woman. You just need to get the hell away from her. That said, she still got Aquaman too. See, I don't want to talk about Robert Downey Jr. unless we talking about Jonathan Majors should get the benefit of the doubt. But let's be clear, the side-by-side comparison, because Ezra Miller had already been in a movie. He'd already been in a movie, a DC affiliated movie. Amber Heard, she'd already been in a DC affiliated movie. She had. Both studios, knowing what each actor, actress was going through, still chose to stay by that actor's side. Marvel bailed on Jonathan. They didn't do for Jonathan what Warner Brothers did for Ezra Miller and Amber Heard. That's the side-by-side comparison. We're going to talk about this. Now we get to look at people like this. What's the difference between Jonathan Majors and Ezra Miller? What's the difference between Jonathan Majors and Amber Heard? Let me see. I got Ezra Miller doing Justice League, right? Justice League. That's him. Okay. I got Amber Heard, Aquaman. Okay. I got Jonathan Majors, Ant-Man and the Wasp into the Quantumania. I know he did Loki. I'm talking about the movie. Ant-Man into the Quantumania. Okay. Well, between Flashpoint, between Aquaman 2, two folk got in trouble. Now, I know some people gonna be like, well, Theo, Amber Heard, which makes it worse, she wasn't even the lead actress. She wasn't the star of the movie. It was Jason Momoa. She could have been recast. We ain't do nothing with that, though, did we? We ain't do nothing. We say we give so much a damn about how women are treated. Well, hell, Ezra Miller then treated women like crap. Damn sure treated them worse than anything we finna say about Jonathan Major. And what did the studio do? Because he did Justice League. They stood right by his side and gave him Flashpoint. Jonathan Majors ain't get that. Marvel pieced him out. Now my question is this, and I love this side of it. because it makes me feel good. Because I just get to sit back and watch. This one of them things, yeah, Theo, you wrong. Well, if you feel, see, watch this, where I go with this one. If you feel like Jonathan Majors got done dirty as a black content provider, black comic book reviewer, black movie reviewer, what you finna do? Well, it's easy for me. It is. If you feel like Jonathan Majors got done dirty, and watch where I go with this one, and you feel like Bo DeMaio got done dirty, I'm finna keep going, and you feel like Tiana Parrish got done dirty, okay, what's your next move? Because all them been done dirty by the same damn studio, and you as a black content provider, you as a black comic book reviewer, you as a black movie reviewer, you doing what? It's easy for me. It's easy for me. Oh, y'all finna do Bo like that? Oh, I ain't even ever with y'all. Oh, y'all doing Jonathan like that? Oh, here we go. What you want me to say as a fan, who just happens to be, depending on what you want to call it, what you want me to say as a fan of superheroes who just happens to be black or African American. I prefer African American, but if you want to say black, say black. What you want me to say, do, and or feel in regards to the characters that I like. What's my move? What you think I'm supposed to do? I'm offended. I'm in my feelings. I feel betrayed. I feel slighted. I feel looked over. I feel ignored. What you want me to do? Because I know what I'm supposed to do in any other situation. If I go to McDonald's and McDonald's don't treat me right, y'all looking for me to have a certain reaction. If I go to Cracker Barrel and I don't get treated right, y'all looking for me to have a certain reaction. If I go into a clothing store and I don't get treated right, y'all looking for me to have a certain reaction, especially if it's either based on gender, sexual orientation, or race. You looking for me to have a response. You're not wrong. Okay, what's going on over here? What's going on over here? That was me breaking it down, keeping it a buck, keeping it 100. So now you see how Marvel then moved in regards to black folks. I could talk about our representation and our imagery in regards to the movies in and of themselves, but damn, I done did that already. But no, this is the legal system. This perception. That's what this is. I done had quite a few of us speak on Jonathan Majors. I be laying in the back, Jonathan Majors, Robert Downey Jr. I be thinking somebody gonna hit it upside the head the way it's supposed to, but no. Okay, well, we're here now. That's the comparison. It ain't Robert Downey Jr. I get it. I understand. I do. But it's really Ezra Miller and Amber Heard. Now what black folks need to do is turn around, just vibes. Now you get to turn around and ask Marvel, why y'all didn't treat Jonathan Majors like Ezra Miller and Amber Heard got treated? That's fair. That's a fair question. Why didn't they give him the benefit of the doubt that the other? So now we get to ask the question: is it a difference between the studio? Is it a difference in how we perceive men and women? Is there a difference in how we perceive race, ethnicity? Because that's what it boiled down to. But then you got to ask yourself a question: are you really grown enough to have that conversation with Marvel? Are you grown enough? Because I see how people keep getting interviewed, and I keep seeing folks who look like me Sha off to the side. You can't complain about racism. Honestly, truth be told, I don't even want you to talk about it. You're not gonna do nothing with it. If you just gonna turn a blind eye and just say, "Oh, okay, that's what it is," I don't really want to deal with you. No, I need soldiers. As Coach Mike Tomlin says from the Pittsburgh Steelers, I need volunteers. I don't need hostages. I don't. And I don't need you speaking on it just to speak on it and go away. No, if black representation and black imagery is what it is, it's no longer just a talking point. It stopped being a talking point a long time ago. Now it's all about action. Now the question is, what you gonna do? Money moves the world. What you gonna do? You either want that money for yourself as a black individual, or you want that money for your people. Which one is it? And mind you, it's a rhetorical question because people gonna see how you move. Anthony Mackie, one of them, he ain't had nothing to say about what's going on with Thunderbolt Ross, William Hurt, Harrison Ford. Oh no, now he want to talk about what we might have the Hulk in the movie. We don't care about that. What we care about is what you said with you and Jamel Hill. Those of y'all that's interviewing Anthony Mackie right now, I'm just telling you, those of us that are going to be the ones responsible for his movie either being successful or not successful, we don't give two damns about anything you ask him. All we looking for right now is for him and Jamel to spin the block on that conversation when he said he didn't want to be T'Challa. That was a lie. And why he didn't have nothing to say when Marvel recast Thunderbolt Ross. That's all we want to hear from that black man, and he owed them two women an apology. He owed them two sisters an apology. That's all I care about. When it comes to him, I don't care about nothing else. The question is, if you're bothered about how black actors and actresses, your imagery, your representation is being treated by Hollywood, well, damn it, stop giving Hollywood your money and stop promoting Hollywood. It ain't enough for you to keep telling me racism exists in Hollywood. Racism been existing in Hollywood. What are we going to do about it as black people? That's what I stop pointing it out and start doing something about it. Let's stop trying to use it as content just to up our damn numbers, and let's use it as reasoning to get where we need to be as a people. That's where I'm at with it. If we're gonna speak on it and you don't know, find an expert that can speak on it. And yes, 96.1, 97.3, Tallahassee, Florida, this is me talking to you. If you, because you got an expert right here, you sound, it don't move the needle if you don't know what you're talking about. That's the best way I can say it. It don't move the needle for our people if you don't know what you're talking about. And it is really damn selfish for you to talk about something you know nothing about just for you to be like. That's selfish. It does not do anything for our people. Get the knowledgeable people in there. If we're talking religion, get the knowledgeable person in there. If we're talking politics, get the knowledgeable person in there. If we're talking about music, get the knowledge. Stop thinking just because you got a microphone or somebody got a celebrity status, they know what the F they talking about. No, they know what it takes to be popular. That's not synonymous with knowing what it takes to be intelligent. That's part of the problem in regards to our race. Keep it at 100. I'm going to keep up with these notes. Thank y'all so much. It's Tuesday. Y'all could have been anywhere else in the world, but y'all pulled up here. Thank y'all so much. I'm going to come all the way back. Nico B with the steam. I mean him playing Dr. Doom, a.k.a. Mr. Reed, on Kamoyo manipulation. What's going on? What's going on, student of the game? What's going on, my brother? What's going on? We in here. Kamoyo King, the president of the Black Panther fan group. Yes, sir. We are in here. What's going on, Javon? Make sure Gray, that's the super producer. That's the super producer right there. I go back with RDJ like pickup artist less than zero. And yeah, man. Now, mind you, Did I say anything about the fact that they couldn't act? No, we kept it a buck. That's what's up. Great, we go back. My thing is, if you wanted to do the storyline where Doom takes over Tony's body, you still need the person who needs to play Victor Von Doom. Why did they get old boy from Peaky Blinders? Because the dude from Peaky Blinders, they don't know if he can put butts in seats. They know Robert Downey Jr. can put butts in seats. That's what that is. People love him in the MCU. I ain't mad at that. So they did. I mean, I would have did something, but I would have did that. I know comic books, so I can't. Don't ask me why they didn't do certain stuff. He lost time and work. Absolutely. Absolutely. Social engineer. What's going on, Grand Madam? What is going on? Grand Madam had a tarot reading today, tuning for it. You make sure you go check it out. Yes, Grand Madam, I was picking it up. The lovely Grand Madam, Godfrey was on point though. He was, but we missed something when we're not as knowledgeable. Yes, Godfrey was right. His spider senses was going on, Sinclair. His spider senses was going on. It was something wrong about it, but he didn't know. And the reason why Godfrey don't know, it's not an attack against him. It's not a slight against him. He's a comedian. Godfrey spends the majority of his time doing other stuff, as he should, and it's worked out well in his favor. Well, there are times when we want to talk about something and we don't necessarily possess the knowledge to talk about it like we should. You need to either A, turn it over to somebody else, or B, have somebody right there with you. What we still get caught up in this time is we want to do stuff individually. Well, damn it, if you don't know what you're talking about, you're not moving the needle individually. The needle ain't moving. When he talked about Gilbert Arenas and his slander of the South Sudan team, basketball team, and their play against Team USA, he was knowledgeable. Do you know why? Because of his background. It hit different when folks can resonate with you because they know you know what you're talking about when it regards to your background. There was something missing in regards to his take on RDJ. I wasn't the only one that noticed it, but I was raised not to speak on certain stuff. So I'm not going to call the brother on it, certain stuff missing, as long as it's being hit. But here we go. And it's over there on Facebook. When he pointed out what was going on, and that's the reason why I'm doing this video, when he pointed out what was going on in regards to Robert Downey Jr. and Jonathan Majors, a black YouTuber told him it was different. Now, that was something that should have happened off the book. And y'all know who the black YouTuber is. The black YouTuber said, well, I wouldn't compare him to Robert Downey Jr. That's different. You should have said that off the book. You don't let him stand where he's standing at. He's saying something that's meaningful. He's saying something that's impactful. He's saying something that makes sense in regards to the race, ethnicity of your people. But you as a fellow black man, you want to go in and check. You should have shut up. That's part of our problem right now. We feel like we always got to talk. I wish we would learn when to shut up, especially when you know the point. If you wasn't going to bring it home like I'm bringing it home right now, you should have kept your damn mouth shut as a fellow black man. Because low key, when you say stuff like that, it's chess, not checkers, by the way. You make people think he don't know what he's talking about. You cast doubt, a shadow of a doubt on what he's saying. No, you should have just shut up. You talk and you ain't by yourself. Too many of us got too much to say. Learn to shut up, especially when you know damn good and well you're going to encourage people to go see the next damn Marvel movie. You are. You can't say it's racism in Hollywood. Low-key check him on his post and then know damn good and well you finna encourage people to go see the next damn thing come out of Marvel, the next damn thing come out of Warner Brothers, whether we in it or not. Should have just shut up. Be quiet. You can't fight this fight. And we know you can't fight it. Trying to give you a pass so you don't get caught up in it. But you want to stay in this lane. You cannot occupy both lanes, bro. You can't. You're going to wind up losing, and I ain't going to be able to save you. You getting money, get your money. But when you come over here like this, you're going to have people start looking at you sideways because they're going to start looking at you as a self-serving ass brother. Bro, I'm doing everything I can to keep folks from doing that. But you talking is putting a bullseye on your back you're not prepared for. Because let me just say it like this. Once folks start us, and you know us, dog, you in Chicago, once we feel like one of us has sold out, you can't come back. You can't come back, and you know it. So don't do this. That's why I'm doing the video. If you were going to speak, you should have spoke like this. Because here's the thing. I'm not special. You know every damn thing I do. You know every damn thing I do. You do. We all do. Some of us just get caught up in the fluff and everything like that. We get caught up in the waves and the emotion. I just wanted to bring it back home to the points. Oh, no. It is Ezra Miller and it is Amber Heard. Now, what Jonathan Majors ain't got is he ain't got the same damn benefit of the doubt as Ezra Miller nor Amber Heard. And he ain't have no multi-million-dollar movie laying on the table for him like Ezra Miller and Amber Heard. And considering what our jobs are in this medium, you and I both know it. What's going on, Sinclair? Miss Keita is in the building. The queen herself is in the building. What is going on? Ezra and his antics exposed all those alphabet social justice warriors. He is behind that non-binary stuff to get I don't, once again, Kamoyo, I don't get caught up in that right is wrong is wrong. Right is right and wrong is wrong. People push agendas, but what we gotta, and this is me, we gotta hold the individual accountable. Ezra Miller to me is not, I just wouldn't say that. I understand where you're coming from and everything like that, but let me just say it like this. And I'm gonna use what we got here. There are members of the LGBT community that don't subscribe to that philosophy. That's what that is. Just like there are members of the Black African American community that don't subscribe to, watch this, and you'll love this one, diaspora wars. We don't subscribe to it. Quite a few of us don't subscribe to gender wars either. So, and if somebody does something wrong, it's not an indictment on that, on the people. It's an indictment on that individual. Unless the people want to jump behind that individual, then that's what it is. So what I would say to you is this: you do have bad elements in every demographic. We need to understand that society don't want to believe that. We want to think that people are innocent. No. It's dirt bags in every damn demographic. It's filth in every, it's selfish ass individual. So Theo, what are you saying? Yes, it's dirty ass individuals in the LGBTQ plus. No different than it's dirty ass individuals in every, it's self-serving individuals in the LGBTQ plus. No different than it's self-serving individuals in every damn demographic. Am I going to look at those few individuals and judge the majority? No. And the reason why I say that is because I don't ever, the whole thing, looking into the abyss and it look back, I don't ever want somebody feeling that way about me and mine. Kelly may be out. Kelly may be out by next year, if not sooner. What? Here's the thing. What's gonna happen when he come back? Is he gonna walk into the, this me being funny, is he gonna walk into the Jonathan Majors situation? Is he gonna walk into the Ezra Miller situation? Or is he gonna walk into the Robert Downey situation? Robert Downey Jr. Them the questions I'm asking. Cause low key, I might be wrong for saying this, and folks might want to cancel me, but I did. R&B music hurt right now. Trey Songz gone. We ain't got nothing but Usher. We ain't got nothing but Usher and what the boy name? Chris Brown. Ronald Isley ain't done nothing in a minute. I ain't. Melvin Riley. I don't know what's going on with Ready for the World. Prof T, but low key doing that. I'm sitting up here now. I don't even know what to say when it comes to R&B music. It ain't enough R&B music put out to have no video sold, so I don't. Chico the Barge out there, Joe out there, Avant out there. I don't know what's going on. I ain't got no baby making music. I ain't got no love music. I ain't got no romance music. I ain't got no jazz. I ain't got no smooth R&B. I'm gonna come back because that hurt me just then. That hurt me just then. Keep on coming with these notes and everything. DC's the Rock Whip Nation moderators in the building. Jonathan Majors and Terrence Howard both caught strays from RDJ News this weekend, talking about how they fumbled their bag through misinformation and blatant lies. You know I like Terrence Howard. I ain't gonna lie. I like Terrence Howard. I think there's some stuff that could be done with Terrence. I would like to see Terrence Howard in the Western. I really, and I don't want to change his accent at all. I would want him to be pure Terrence Howard. I would want something where it could be a dramedy, if you will, because I would love to see Terrence Howard in a Western. He got his little poncho on, got the hat on, like little Joe had on in Gunsmoke. I like them hats. He got a little thing, little stick outside the mouth like that right here. And he walk up to somebody and say, "Look here, man." I need to see Terrence Howard in a Western. And I need his character in the Western to be adept at playing the guitar. I do. All that being said, like, Theo, what you trying to do? I mean, I like Terrence Howard. It's just, I like him as an actor, talented and everything like that. It's just, did y'all see that stuff he did with Neil deGrasse? Did y'all see that stuff that he with Neil? I feel like if I had a conversation with Terrence Howard, I'm either gonna be over my head. I'm gonna be over my head. I ain't gonna be able to keep up. I ain't gonna be able to keep up with Terrence Howard. He on a whole nother level. I would just want to keep conversation light. I would just want to talk sports. I wouldn't want to talk nothing serious because I don't believe I'd be able to keep up. But to your point, but Robert Downey Jr. ain't even. Could you imagine? Could you imagine if it would have been Robert Downey Jr. and Terrence Howard as Sherlock Holmes and Watson? Could you imagine Terrence Howard as Watson? Oh, that would have been funny. Oh man. Oh, see, but you got to have a vision and you got to want to do it. But yeah, they got done dirty. And social media spent eyes. Will Smith was you'd have thought. You'd have thought. And we went above and beyond to put it that way. We did. We all did. We all did. We went above and beyond to try. We, not them, because they had stuff. Hey man, we got stuff waiting on you. We, Will Smith own people, sitting there watching every damn thing that he had been through. We wanted to cancel that dude quicker than anybody else. Black men wanted to cancel it. And I'm just going to keep it right there with black men. I want to say some stuff by his wife, but that being a black woman, I'm gonna let the black. I'm not gonna talk about Mrs. Will Smith. I'm not. We got Miss Pam TV out there. We got Grand Madam Tarot. I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna let the women do what the women gonna do. But in regards to the black men, oh, we couldn't wait to sell out on Will Smith. We couldn't wait to sell out on Will Smith, and I'm pretty sure, based on the way quite a few black men talk, they misogynist at the end of the damn day. So they would be perfectly fine, not just with a man insulting their wife, probably with a man striking their wife, and they not gonna do nothing. And some of you can hear how they talk. Some of them black comedians, some of them black singers, some of them black journalists. Any one of them that you keep seeing got disparaging comments to make about black women, you need to watch your black daughters and keep her away from black men like that. That's all I'm gonna say. I remember that Ezra versus the cops recording. He's basically told them, "You can't touch me." I'd have beat his ass. Right, Theo? No. See, that's us assuming members of the LGBTQ can't fight. Why is that what we assume? When we didn't see members of the LGBTQ come out, basketball players, football players, wrestlers, why are we sitting up here assuming, nah, man, you can't put your hands on somebody and think you can't get hands put on you because of your sexual orientation. His sexual orientation ain't stopping him from throwing no chair. Good thing I have the Jonathan Majors "He Who Remains" figure. Yeah, it's a nice figure. You know what? I got him too. They're like, Theo, no, I forgot I had that action figure. I went and got the action figure because I needed Jonathan Major. Oh. They're like, Theo, what you know? I'm trying to figure out what's going on because I know he's riding somewhere. I know he ran somewhere. I might have took him out the box office. But I did get it. Here we go. Come on back. I ain't even going to like that. Yeah. I had to go get that too. He who remains. Need that Jonathan Majors head sculpt because if we get too many action figures from Hasbro that's black that ain't got the black head sculpt, so had to get me that. So yeah, I remember that Ezra versus cops recorded incident. He basically told, yeah, it's almost as if Feige wants to fail. The only smart recent decision was scrapping. I look at it like this. You can fool some of the people some of the time, but you can't fool all the people all the time. That dude said something a while ago, and when I say dude, fans ain't held him accountable. The studio ain't held him accountable. That dude said he wasn't a comic book fan. It was Star Wars and Raiders of the Lost Ark. Not Raiders of the Lost Ark, the Indiana Jones franchise. That's what he was all the way up until his teenage years. And when I say teenage year, we're talking 16, 17. Okay, well, pause for a second. Pause for a second. This me gonna keep it a buck. When you hit them years, you got if you've been reading as a kid, you learn how to reading comic books. Do you know how much knowledge you possess as a comic book fan by the time you hit the age of 16, 17? It's damn near 10 years worth of knowledge. And that knowledge, low key, when you get ready to, because at that age, you getting ready to step into the next phase of life. Whether you going to college, whether you joining the military, or whether you getting a full-time job. When you were a kid, you literally had uninterrupted time to consume comic book content. During that time frame, you were reading comic books. He was going to the movies. Because there really weren't no Star Wars and Indiana Jones comic books back then. So you already know he was going to the movies. Okay. After that, he went to college. And if you didn't went to college, I didn't went to college, we know damn good and well it's a lot of reading take place, and you really into comic books. Ooh. If you ain't a comic book fan, you're not doing that. We just had Byron on this show Friday. Byron is a member of the Screen Actors Guild. Byron has been, this is what he wants to do. This is what he's been doing. This is what he's been doing for a significant. Do we really think Byron has enough time to dedicate himself to knowing about comic books? No, he don't. Okay, well, Kevin is showing you exactly what he knows. Nothing. The reason why he gave you Scott Lang and Hope Van Dyne is because he didn't know about Hank Pym and Janet Van Dyne. He didn't know anything about their characters. He didn't. You saw how Mike played him when you got a little bit of Hank Pym's personality. You really didn't get Janet's personality at all because he don't know and he won't hire anybody that does. We talk about every damn character you've seen in the MCU going all the way back to Iron Man, the actor has put their own spin on it. And the writer director that sat there and ain't said nothing. If they did not know, they did not know. You better thank Favreau, you better thank him. Because he conducted himself like a comic book fan. He did. And comic book fans know it. See, that's the other thing. Comic book fans know it. So he don't know. And by and large, me for mine, the MCU has been co-opted by people. The only thing they care about in regards to comic book characters is that the name of the character shows up in the movie. I said recast. T'Challa been infiltrated. The movie studios have been infiltrated by non-comic book fans. They just want to put the superhero name up there. They're going to make the superhero be who they want the superhero to be so they can push an agenda. That's it. That's it. Being LGBTQ didn't help Jesse Smollett. Which, by the way, and I don't really know, but that whole case was kind of ocky. You got Jesse Smollett, a brother, accusing two other brothers from Africa. And if I'm not mistaken, it was a black that was just too much. That was too much. That was too much. That was too much. It's Wayne. That was just way too much. Real quick, and just being funny here. Why we don't talk about white on white crime? Do y'all know what white on white crime is? Real quick. Do y'all know what white on white crime is when you see it? When you see it, when you hear it, and the media never spins it that way. We talk about black on black crime. Y'all, we just had one of the most high profile white on white crime criminal acts take place almost 3 weeks ago. And the media never covered it like that. Oh yeah, I get it. There was an attempt on the former president's life. That was white on white crime. That was white on white crime. Ezra Miller. We keep talking about black on black crime like that's a thing, but I don't ever hear us talk about. I don't ever hear us talk about white on white crime, and that's the thing for real too. I don't know if we ever knew that. I don't know. Nobody is taking Downey's doom seriously. Y'all in here with white on white crime is just white on white crime. I don't know why we don't call it that. I'm gonna start doing it though, because I believe, you know me, I believe in keeping that same energy. If it's black on black crime over here, that's white on white crime over there. Why y'all not? Why is the media? Why those of us in media, brothers and sisters in media, ain't calling it for what it was? Today in Florida, white on white crime is at an all-time high. Well, I just asked a question. Oh, you flaming? I'm just saying, the dude said it. I told y'all I'm a Black Panther fan. You gonna hold me accountable one or two ways. It's either he talking about Black Panther or he don't know what he talking about in regards to Black Panther. Well, the dude told you. He said it. He quoted, hey, I'm really an Indiana Jones Star Wars dude. Those used to be my bed. I think he said somebody bought him a bed set, and that's when he said, oh, let me pick up a comic book. You picked it up, you put it right back down. Can't nobody tell me nothing. The proof is in the pudding. Well, you can tell me something, but Jennifer Walters, She-Hulk, attorney at law, that's what that is. I don't, you can go watch that if you want to. Okay, Moon Knight, go watch it if you want to. Because I know what it looked like if I'd have wrote it, if I'd have directed, if I'd have been the executive producer over there. Because I'm a comic book fan. That ain't what you got. Okay, well, damn. What else you got? You got the Marvels. For what reason? Mind you, Monica Rambeau, she wasn't Captain Marvel and she wasn't Miss Marvel. So who was she in this movie? Because let some Black folks tell it, some Black content providers tell it, she ain't done nothing relevant with the name Captain Marvel. So she was just in the movie. What up? You got the Marvels. You got Captain Marvel. You got Miss Marvel. You ain't never called Monica Rambeau Captain Marvel. You ain't never referred to that on screen. So why the hell was she in the Marvels? Okay. All right, damn. I got Falcon and the Winter Soldier. What's going on with Lamar Hoskins? That's a whole ass sergeant major over there. And in the comics, he got his powers the same way John did. Why you got dude taking the because you don't read comics. And it's evident every damn day. And you as a comic book fan, forget your orientation, forget your race, forget your gender, forget your political affiliation, forget your religious views. You as a comic book fan, you know damn good and well this stopped being about Marvel Comics a long time ago. Tom Holland is not Peter Parker. And I ain't the only one said that. Hell, I don't know if I was the first one that said it, but I do know this. It's quite a few people that look like Tom Holland keep saying that thing. Okay, Zendaya, that is not Mary Jane. Zendaya, I like her. She ain't even thick like Mary Jane. Hell, the Mary Jane from Spider-Man the animated series, which you can find on any when you go watch Ace Bane on YouTube, she's thicker than Zendaya. Here we go. And I don't want to just leave it like that. That ain't Aunt May. No, that's Kevin Feige. That's Kevin Feige's take on it. What did he say? Because you want to talk about somebody that's an arrogant ass cuss. He don't even respect Stan Lee and Jack Kirby. He wants to supplant Stan Lee and Jack Kirby. He wants his universe. Can't stand on his own as the 1999-99. No, he wants his universe as being the primary focus of the 616. He want to hope and pray that a whole bunch of fools come out here and talk about the movies as if they're more significant than the comics. That's never going to happen. That's never going to happen. And all you had to do is go read a comic book. But that ain't ever going to happen. I got this platform. It's just the beginning, by the way. It's just, I got this platform, but it's just the beginning. No, we're going to make sure that we know we got somebody out there that know damn good and well the comics, the heroes, the histories, the actors. It ain't pushing no damn BS ass agenda. Marvel and name only. That's it. That's it. DC has Star Trek. Good time. Yep. Don't remember much indie comics. Marvel made Star Wars comics from late 70s, early 90s. Good time. Yep. Once Upon a Time in the West. Once Upon a Time in the West, man. I'm just saying, I think we could get some good stuff with Terrence. I want to see that. But, and shout out to Pam Entertainment Television and everything like that. We would need somebody to want to do that. And those of us who would look at those who could do it and say, Why don't you do it? They consider us to be highbrow Negroes. I think that's what it is. We highbrow Negroes. So I guess, you know, us highbrow Negroes, we can't ever think to look at them because they would be the ones to do it. They're not gonna do it. They're not gonna do it. So Magnificent Seven. I watch it. I ain't lying. I'll watch it. Big Daddy Kane did his thing, but Terrence would have killed for all the time. Listen, I ain't saying, I'm just saying a Council of Kings box set would be fire. This is me being, if you have not, it ain't available for order yet. I don't believe so. But the Kane action figure that comes with the floating chair, Hasbro Marvel Legends. See, this me being fair. This me keeping it a buck. If you want Kane with different faces, go that Kane action figure that comes with the chair. It comes with 3 different faces. One is like the lizard, and one is human, and the other one is blue. So at the very least, if you do that, you could get something close to that. Of course, it's $49.99, and I don't know how many times I did. I don't want them that bad. I don't want it that bad. So no, I ain't doing it. Zoe Kravitz got shut down when she came for Will. Terrence in the Lee Van Cleef role, the good, the bad, and the ugly. I'm just see how y'all coming up with stuff. K-pop. I kind of hope Marvel don't touch Blue Marvel now. Feels like Marvel Studios just gonna mess that up. That he would have made more sense in the Marvel. Blue Marvel, Captain Marvel, Miss Marvel. Here we go. Theo, no. Not tell him, say, I ask tough questions. I do. We got Batman in Gotham City, and we got Batman in New York. We got, I don't know how many Flashes hanging out in Central City. Let me see. We got Barry. We got Wally. And I believe Jay is hanging out in Central City. Now, I know some folks might want to mention the Green Lantern Corps, but let's be clear, that's a corps. That's military, police. So we're not going to do that. But Peter and Miles, Spider-Man. Theo, where you going? Why can't Monica Rambeau be Captain Marvel? And Carol be Captain Marvel as well? Kevin, CB, we got to talk. I be trying to stall people out. I be trying to let people be great. But no, we got 2 Hawkeyes. We got Kate Bishop. We got Clint Barton. Why Monica and Carol can't both be Captain Marvel? And don't put on the book Monica Rambeau Captain Marvel, because she come before Carol as Captain Marvel. If anything, it should say Carol Danvers Captain Marvel. But with the Monica Rambeau Captain Marvel comic book, I just needed to say Captain Marvel, you know, like it did back in the day. If you feeling what I just suggested, Heroes at marvel.com, okay to print. Hit the like button. Hit the share button. Leave a comment. Hell, subscribe. Please subscribe, because I'm of the mindset right now, and this was great. Yeah, I think I'm shadow banned, because hell, I'm sitting up here like, why do numbers look like that? I know damn good and well it's amazing. It's some amazing ass content being dropped on this damn channel. I ain't acting like that. Now I put work in. It's some good ass, it's some amazing ass content, black characters, black superheroes, black knowledge being shared on this damn channel. I just got questioned. It ain't, The numbers ain't reflecting some of the mindset. Yeah, I have gotten shadow banned. The question would be, why? Why did I get shadow banned? What was I talking about on this channel that got me shadow banned where YouTube ain't putting up my videos, ain't promoting my video? What did I say? Who else you got talking about characters like this? I didn't seen the Black Panther video. You ain't got nobody doing that like that except for me and D-Real. It come to superhero. Hell, we talking with knowledge. It ain't like we talking stupid. It ain't like we just pulling stuff up out our ass. We pulling stuff from the comic book. So YouTube, what's good? Because you've been playing around with 1100 for damn near 2 months now, and I know better than that. I know better than that. It's too many people saying, I didn't even know you were out there. But damn, I'm glad I found you. I found you. How in the hell they have to find me if people can come back and tell me, damn, you one of the hardest working people on YouTube? That don't make no damn sense. You shadow banning me for what? It's another dude out there that got shadow banned. You shadow banning all the folks that know what they supposed to know about Black Panther for what? It's the highest viewed content when we put it out there. Folks follow to it, and you shadow ban if you suppressing our video content for what? Highbrow for life. Word. Yep. It's hard out here for a multiverse, multi-dimensional PM. Monica was leading the Avengers before T'Challa hating Storm fans became it. Boy, look. So that's my thing. Listen, it is what it is, and it ain't gonna change until we change it. If we're looking for somebody to come in and save us, no, we it. We it. And money makes the world go round. So if you want to see some changes, you're gonna have to start doing something different with your money. And you're gonna have to become knowledgeable as well. You're gonna have to become knowledgeable. And when I say knowledgeable on whatever it is you're going to speak about. Somebody came at me today. Me and Kamoyo and Gray had a nice laugh at it. I'm gonna tell you what was said because it was funny. And Facebook wants to do some fact checking, but what I will say is, Facebook, before you start fact checking, why don't you read people's posts in context so you know what you're getting ready to do? But we'll go ahead and do this. I thought it was, in essence, Sway Lee, whatever young man, had a disparaging comment to make in regards to Kamala Harris. And you know, I came up and I did Nubia, the Amazon. I see that, Keita. I see that. So Buddy pulled up on me. Now I'm minding my John Brown business. Buddy pulled up on me because I had made a comment in regards to Sway Lee a couple of days ago in regards to him being disingenuous in regards to his comments about Kamala Harris. Now, my thing is, vote who you gonna vote for, just be knowledgeable. If you're gonna speak on one, speak on both. And it's way too many brothers and sisters not doing that, not speaking on both. So I chopped it up with him. So somebody, America, one of them people that's got numbers in their name, at America 1235044. Fight. You got the Trump hat on and everything like that. He says, let's discuss this. If it's 2024, if you're a racist, stop doing this. If you are a Republican, stop doing this. Everybody knows it already. You're not saying anything folks don't know. And some of y'all lying when y'all, because everything that you're putting in this post is not true. Quick history, who did it? Try to say, who killed Lincoln? Democrat. Who killed JFK? Democrat. MLK? Democrat. Created the KKK? Democrats. Lynched blacks? Democrats. Segregation? Democrats. Created Jim Crow? Democrats. Internment camps? Democrat. The Confederacy? Democrat. Called racist? Republicans. So in essence, I didn't know what the hell, who I should be voting for during this election cycle, because I guess as a black man, I didn't know the history of this country. And I took it as an insult. Because if you come after me on Twitter, I got a lot of content on Twitter. You should research and know who the hell you're talking to. You should know my views. You should know my age based on the content, because I got pictures, I got videos. Well, this was my response to America. At America 123, y'all let him know how y'all feel. At America 123-50424 and at Sway Lee. Would you like for me to discuss the past or current, as in what political party currently harbors open racists? Which party embraces the Nazi swastika and Confederate flag? Which party is pushing Project 2025? In essence, we have nothing to discuss until you fix those issues. To the Republican Party, you don't have a damn thing to say to me and mine, and I don't give a damn how many of mine are Republicans. You don't have a damn thing to say to my people until you address those issues. Let me go ahead and say it for my people. We don't care. We're not checking. We're not asking. You want us to give you our time and I'm talking about my people, not the individuals. You want my people to give you our time and our attention as a political party going forward today, tomorrow, next month, next year. Damn it, you better fix these. Because I will be every piece of thorn in your side that I can be till I leave here. But no, I don't want to hear nothing from you. I don't want to discuss anything until you fix that. And if you don't want to fix it, that tells me everything I need to know. Thank you. Thank you. Southern strategy. That child is an idiot. Yep. So just wanted to let that be known. That said, we are at the 1 hour and 27 mark. What I say, we come here for a good time, a knowledgeable time, not necessarily a long time. Listen, it is 7:28. It's Tuesday. Y'all got stuff to do. Tomorrow is comic book day. Make sure you're making it do what it do. I got to go get some stuff and everything like that. But tomorrow is comic book day, so let's make sure we got ready. Get ready. We will be wrapping up Bloodline. We will be. We got to bring to you Dracula issue 3. We got Midnight Suns issue 3, and we're gonna have to bring to you Bloodline issue 5. So make sure you got your notifications on. Thank y'all so much. This has been a blast. Love doing this and everything like that. We're gonna do it again. So y'all know how we end this, right? Take care of yourself. Remember the late great Don Cornelius. I wish each and every last one of y'all love, peace, and soul. We out.